What is up, friends? Carlina here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about Virgo season and one of the struggles that I feel like Virgo can really help me unpack. So, with the zodiac, I feel like there's so many aspects of ourselves that we can work on, and if we look at ourselves as a whole, it can become overwhelming of like, what shadow sides do I want to work with now? What is the most prominent energy that I should be dismantling? And this can get me trapped in my head. And so I love to use the zodiac seasons to help me guide my spiritual transformation and use the insights from the zodiac season to help me grow. And so with Virgo season, this is an earthly sign. So we're moving from a fire sign in Leo into an earth sign. So one of the best things you can do during this season is to get out in nature and to connect with the earth element. So the earth element could be as simple as taking a walk, completing a walking meditation, planting some fall seeds for pumpkins or some hardier like fall and winter veggies like kale. And so like getting your hands on the earth can be a way to support you. And in a spiritual transformation sense, I feel like one of the biggest lies that we can tell ourselves is that we're not worthy. And we definitely share this common thread across the world of feeling like we're not good enough at X, Y, and Z. And so Virgo teaches us to tap into our worth and to recognize where our strengths lie and to recognize that we do have gifts to offer the world. And so by getting grounded and present and connected to our bodies, we can tap into our intuition to decide what is going to be my next move. And I'll never forget this, but one of my mentors and one of my dear sisters in my life, she taught me the difference between discernment and judgment. And judgment is the process of viewing a situation or a person or yourself with criticism without the construction necessary to grow. So it's a limiting point of view to come from when we're judgmental. Discernment is a spiritual gift which allows us to discern, is this the best option or the best path for me to go down right now? And it requires you to be in your physical body, to be present with your feeling sense. Do you have a gut feeling to move forward? Do you feel an aversion or a resistance to a particular idea? And all of these aspects are subtle. They live within the body, and we have to get present in order to feel them. And so Virgo teaches us to use our discernment to navigate through our lives, to then develop the sense of discipline to get shit done, like crush your goals, manifest the life of your fucking dreams. Like that is where Virgo starts and begins, to decipher what is my next move, and does it serve me, and does it serve the greater collective consciousness? Virgo illuminates how we all have something to offer, and this is tying back into what I feel like the greatest shadow work that I can do during Virgo season is dismantling imposter syndrome. So imposter syndrome lends us to believe that we don't know enough about a particular subject, and if we go out and share things with the world, we're going to get caught and found out. And so there's one of two ways you can navigate imposter syndrome, and probably a lot more, but just two that come to mind, is to be stunted by your fear and to not do anything, to not follow your passion because you feel like you don't know enough, or to be a perfectionist, where it's quite limiting because no matter what you produce, you never feel it's good enough and that you're striving to be excellent. And Virgo is really going to illuminate that we can't perfect life. It's just an impossible feat, but we can continue to grow and transform and learn and share what we're learning along the way. And so imposter syndrome, at the end of the day, I feel that you know more than somebody else does. And just that very fact that you might be at a different stage on your path of learning about a particular subject, hobby, passion, topic, wherever you are in that spectrum, someone else might not have the same knowledge that you do, and they definitely don't have the unique lived experience that you do in your life. And so when I get stuck feeling like an imposter, I just remind myself that 4 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, I didn't know these topics, this information, this wealth of knowledge, and now I know it. And so because I know it, I feel like I am worthy to share it, because someone might be 6 months down the line with just as much knowledge as I do now, but at this current point in time, they don't know it. And so trust and discern what unique gifts you have to offer the world. Virgo is a helping sign, it's a contributing sign to the collective consciousness. So through getting grounded, using our intuition, trusting our discernment to make choices of what we want to offer and share to the world, we can make an impact by contributing something that somebody else might not know. And so it's my intention to share this with you, just to start to lean into that Virgo energy and to inspire you to feel that you are worthy, and worth comes from inside. Your worth isn't your bank account, your worth isn't how many likes you have on Instagram, your worth is not determined by how many sales you have on Etsy. Your worth is determined by tapping into your body and feeling that your worth comes from inside. And that's the only worth that's going to satisfy all of us in the long run. And by tapping into our worth, we start to trust that we have something to share with the world, and when that time comes, you can teach others an amazing gift that you have to offer. If you want to work more with Virgo, get outside in nature, tap into crystals that are green, like green aventurine, mossy agate, unakite. All of those have different metaphysical properties that can help you heal and charge up your energy. And then if you're looking for herbs, lavender is incredible. It's a cooling herb. It can help cool us off after the transition from that fire element in Leo into our earthly sign of Virgo. And you can work with lavender to help cool the digestive system, to help cool headaches, like all of the stuff that starts to swirl around physically when we get overwhelmed by our goals or overwhelmed by the state of the world. It helps us to get grounded and tap back into the body and get reconnected to